Hello there, YouTube. We are back with some more Matchplay commentary for y'all. I'm joined by my brother from another mother, the Highwayman, TJ.
It's me. Hi. I went to quack and then I panicked.
Hello.
Hi. Anyways.
And we've got a round here from Dean's Dugout, which is the local card shop that we go to every Sunday for Digi. We usually pop off around like 12:30 or so and get a pretty good crowd. So if you're in the Chicagoland area, want to check them out, great mom and pop shop and just great community overall. We've got Jorel playing Wargrey X, I believe, on the left, and we've got Mike playing Gracenova on the right, which I don't think I've seen, or we've seen Mike play Gracenova on cam. I think our usual player for Gracenova is Sunny, so I'm interested to see how Mike pilots this.
Same.
And I think it should be a good match. Both really good players, and I think a good back and forth is in the cards. But yeah, before we hop into the video, a couple things. If you could check out our socials, which will be linked in the video description down below. It'd be great to see you guys there and interact with y'all. And lastly, if you enjoy our content, you like what you're seeing, you appreciate us handsome boys on the channel, hit that like and subscribe button. We would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, without further ado, let's hop right into the match over here.
So I was double checking. I imagine Gracenova probably has a little bit of a hard time with this match if Jorel sees a stack, because he can just raid over Gracenova.
True.
Because Gracenova's protection is only by effect, not by
battle.
Not by battle, yeah. So.
But if Grace can snowball quick enough, which it can do.
Also, I mean, if he gets enough blue inheritables under there, he can be huge during Jorel's turn.
Unfortunately, Mike does have to pass. No real good play outside of the Uko.
Yeah, just kind of stuck there.
And then Jorel goes ahead and plays a memory setter tie to pass over to 1. It's not bad. So Uko push up, and Mike's able to start with a Corona in the back. And then goes out and plays a
Fira.
Another Corona and Grace, it looks like.
Yeah. Bottom's the Lekis.
Those are really good sleeves also for this deck.
Yeah, they are. That makes sense. They're clean. Color scheme matching.
Ooh. Okay. So we see an Agu come out. We pick up a Metal Gray BT-12, and then Jorel just goes into Greymon X in the back, unfortunately.
So
seems like
Corona.
He just drew the Greymon from it.
Fortunately, still no Tamer, so no extra memory to gain there off of Corona. Will Evo for 2. Lekis.
They're your Tamers.
Yeah. Grabs the other Lekis. Yeah, I think that's smart to grab those 2.
And then does the Lekis shenanigans to go into another Lekis, do more search.
Presse, it's pretty good. I go with another Fira.
Things are happening.
We know he has 2 level 5s. We know he has the Flare and he has the Crest. He does go Flare, pop the Agu. I think that's good. What does he do now?
Sure. He pokes with the Uko, dies to a Greymon, pokes with Fira, dies to an Alterius.
Does he go?
I feel like you go into like Apollo, right? Yeah.
Yeah, just go Apollo, swing for 2 checks.
Yep.
At 14?
Right,
yeah.
There you go. Now, Jorel kind of just has to do something.
Yeah, he has to answer, and he's kind of no instant memory, no trainings, nothing. He can, in theory, swing over the Apollo if he has a Metal Gray and a Metal Gray X.
Which we see
there's a Metal
here.
Gray. No Metal Gray X, though.
Yeah.
Does have a Crimson, does have a Hades, but that's not going to help him here.
Just goes ahead and
he just scoops.
Yeah.
I think that's not much. Wow. Woo!
Okay. Game 1
Jorel
in the books.
Not seeing much help from security there. And Mike being able to just get a good board established. And like, that's the cool thing, man. Like with Gracenova is you can, it's so independent of like needing any other reductions or memory gain boosts. It just relies solely on its stack and you having pieces in hand that it can pop off like that. And you don't know when it's going to happen because you don't know what your opponent has in their hand.
Right. And I mean, we kind of saw like Mike didn't have an ideal start, it looked like, just having to pass and kind of do some digging. But once he found his pieces, he was able to snowball and just bang. Like before you knew it, Apollo's on board, board's wiped, and you're threatening game. So the snowballing is just crazy.
Agreed. Now I wonder if I need to look at Grace Nova lists for next set, but I don't know if they actually run the Agu or if they just stick to Ukos.
Sure.
Because the Agu's good. It is search.
Decent. Yeah.
The DP minus in security inheritable is not bad. But really, the Galgamon is what's cooking.
Yes,
that
sir.
Boy.
That boy is beautiful. Jamming and memory gain.
I only grab one piece, unfortunately. That. Yeah.
Okay. So Jorel's got a tie set up from BT-12, which I think is what he was missing a lot too.
Yeah.
So Mike push-ups with the Luna, uses effect to bounce the Lekis back, gain 2 memory, then goes into a Lekis to search for more pieces and grabs another Lekis.
That's good. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Evo for a reduced cost of 1 into a Fira.
Okay.
Is he missing a level 5 though is the question. We'll grab the Sayo and Co. Grab the Apollo.
Yeah, I think that's probably the play. And then do you just play out?
Looks like he's gonna go into a level 5 here.
Why don't you just play the Tamer out to choke, no?
You can, but I don't think you really stop. Because he can definitely go into a raid.
Yeah.
Like Metal Gray next turn if he has the right cards for it.
So he does go into Cresse.
Yep, for cost of 1.
And then drops the Tamer and does shenanigans to. Okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Puts himself at 11k.
Mm-hmm.
The moment.
Leave it to Mike.
Let's see. So he's currently got plus 1k, plus 1, so he's plus 2. So it does put him in a position where he's
plus 1, no? Because that's the security. Draw 1 card.
No, the tie.
Oh, yeah, tie. Yeah, okay. Oh. Okay.
Oh, we'll swing Wargrey X. Okay. That'll work.
So it'll be 1 check. Oh. Good night, Moon.
Yep. So he'll play a Tamer, and then he can't suspend, I believe. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Well, I mean, that's one way to get rid of the stack. So Mike's kind of just forced to rebuild. Which, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm like the most experienced player going up against Grace Nova, but like the matchups that I've had against it, I feel like if you're able to control the board and just kind of get rid of their bodies and just force them to rebuild, that's sort of your game plan.
Yeah.
You know, because once they get into like Apollo or Diana or Apollo or even like a Grace Nova, then you're kind of in a rough spot. But as long as you can get rid of their top ends or their like floating pieces, like you're kind of just forcing them to restart from the beginning again.
Yeah. So swing with the Wargrey X, do the check. He is bigger. He's 14 right now. So end of attack will pop that. He gains some memory for the check. The good thing for Mike right now is that the Wargrey X doesn't have any security attack plus, so he's just a big
guy.
beater. Yeah. We'll play training. Grabs the Alterus.
Oh.
And then Evil for 4 into Blitz on me, do another check.
Sure. Fair enough.
Checks the Fira. Okay.
All right, so we push up the Corona, gain a memory off of the Tamer. Goes into a Fira. Oh.
2. We'll grab a Crescent of Flare. Is he missing the other level 4? Oh, he is, I think. Ugh. Rough.
That's unfortunate.
I almost wonder if it was better not to play that Fira than last turn to choke to 1. If maybe he should have done something else. If he could have.
We'll choose to do shenanigans to gain 2 memory, then suspend the Tamer to gain another memory, and then goes into Lekis.
Okay. Doesn't have the cost reduction that the Sunmon offers. We'll grab Grace Nova and Diana. Can Evo for 1 right now.
Yep, looks like he's gonna do that. Goes into Cresse.
Yeah, make it so that the Omni can't suspend until the end of his next turn. So the Omni is pretty much just a big guy. It's not doing too much.
We know that he has a Diana in hand. Not sure if there's... Because he will have protection from deletion. No, he won't even have deletion protection.
Yeah, the thing is that he needs to be able to keep turns so that he can activate the Ko and Sayo main effect to swap them and then be able to Sayo and Ko.
Okay. They go into Afira.
Because he can be a big guy swinging for loads of checks right now, but he just can't. He's like a little bit too short of being able to do everything. So we'll just go into Diana.
Strips everything up until the X-Antibody.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That Omni now no longer has protections. Can't suspend, so it's just there. Does set Jorel to 2.
So Jorel can, in theory... Okay.
He'll Evo for 2. Oh, no, it's right. The main effect. He'll Evo for free.
Yeah.
Or no. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's the Agro.
And now he can use the training, which is gas. It's so much gas right there. Oh. Okay.
Go straight into Alterus.
Alterus and Metal X here. Okay. Okay. It's a big guy. It's going to be 13k for potentially 3 checks, or 14k, potentially 3 checks off of that. Diana is a blocker, but at this point... Oh, God.
The blocker, and she's at 16 right now. But
and
he will go into the secret.
Yeah, we'll be able to raid and pierce, I believe. So he's definitely bigger because he's at least like, what, 17k, I think, at this point. Pierce is 3 for the checks.
So 15, 16, 18. He's 18k.
18k.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. And I think at this point, that's just all she wrote. I don't think there's anything Mike can do here.
Agree. Yeah.
Yeah. So he just scoops to go game 3.
All right.
Yeah, that's the thing, that if Jorel's able to see his pieces early enough that he can control board, it can make it very hard for Mike to do anything.
Yeah, I feel like Mike's best bet is to just do what he did game 1, which is just go early aggression and try to board control early and establish a presence, and then just go for game after. But I think the later on the game gets, the worse it is for him. Yeah,
either early aggression to stop Jorel from being, or like before Jorel can get off the ground, or wait for a counterplay and don't get countered. Because Wargreymon admittedly doesn't always do too much unless there's something on board for it to raid into or deal with.
Right.
It draws us up a lot more sources for that to get the extra security tax and everything. Okay, that's pretty good first turn. Gets the memory setter out. We have Uko. See Jorel just doing some search here.
Except the Metal Gray from BT-12.
Yep. No tie, unfortunately. That's 2 X-Antibodies in his hand. No level 4s. He's kind of just stuck.
I feel like that's the Wargreymon. Oh,
he just plays the... Okay.
I
mean, that's actually... Yeah. I mean, like, Gracenova's not a deck that wants to on-play response or anything.
Yeah, and if Mike's not seeing his pieces, I mean, that Metal Gray could very well live, and then Jorel can just establish his top end right there and then.
Yeah. Especially with what he has. He has an Alterus, Metal Gray X, and a Raid Wargreymon. So if he's able to do some funky things, go flare, pop the Agu. Does he have a means of controlling that Metal Gray, though, is the question.
The only thing would be Apollo, correct?
Which he can't even swing right now. He needs to check a security in order to activate his effect to pop something. He would need, like, Phoebus Blow is probably what you would run. The in-archetype deletion. We'll activate the Tamer just to Evo for free and do another Flare. Just trying to get some search, I think, some draw. Okay, just plays this Colosseum. Oh, spits out the Flare, so he has 2 bodies.
It's fair. But this is where Wargreymon can just pop off.
Yeah, so now...
Oh, God, here we go.
Because of that, yeah, Jorel's going to get... Jorel's finding all the nuts now. Let's grab the Greymon X. Yep, there it is.
Oh, God.
tuck X-Antibody under.
No. So he's gonna
We'll swing.
raid with Pierce.
Yep, into one of them. We'll go Wargrey X here.
Does he still get? Yeah. It would be for 2 checks because of the Metal Gray X, and then end of swing, we'll pop the other flare, and then he'll
He
just...
forgot to... So Jorel could have been more efficient with that. He could have raided with Wargrey, done the piercing, and unsuspended because he switched targets.
Yeah. That's what I was like, whoa.
And then swung into the other guy, and then gone Wargrey X for the checks. Yeah, and he would have gotten an extra 2 checks off of that, so... Little not as efficient as he could have been, but that's okay. It happens.
And I think he's arguably in a pretty good spot here because it looks like Mike is a little bit short on what his pieces are looking like right now. But we'll see. I mean, he can definitely snowball. We've seen it before. So we do shenanigans to go into Corona.
I didn't know you could do that. Go become an egg for a second to go into Corona.
Does pick up the Cresse and Apollo off of the Fira. Then we'll do shenanigans once again to go into Lekis. Pick up, I would assume, the flare. Yep.
Again, though, we're kind of seeing the issue where he's going to just be a little bit short of the memory he needs to do a full play. And that Wargrey X does have protections unless he's able to strip the sources.
Right. And also, too, Wargrey swings and then the stack that Mike has, unless it's buffed, which he can very well buff.
He's bigger now. He's big enough now with the Cresse. He'll be 14k on his, or 16k. So Wargrey X will not be able to pop end of attack.
So we do more tuck and shenanigans to gain more memory. We go into a flare. Okay, so we're doing something.
Question is, what does he do now?
Yeah,
okay, we'll
Apollo.
set to 1. Go Apollo.
Go ahead and blitz. We'll do... I believe it should be
16k.
16k. We pop the stack. It should be... Oh, no.
Does it a Hades? That's super unfortunate.
That's unfortunate. Because he had, what, 3 checks on board, right?
Yeah. That would have been
rough.
one more check, and then if he would have lived, the Wargrey X really didn't have an answer unless Jorel did like an Omni play to try and get it over. Even then, I don't think Omni would be big enough to get over it.
Mike. I can see his face right now where it's just like sad Mike.
Okay. Well, he's not out of it yet.
He's
that
not.
Wargrey
He's
X
not.
still only has 1 check on it.
Mm-hmm.
He would need an Omni play in order to game next turn. So Mike can just kind of set up.
Yeah.
Just set up another Coinsio. Okay.
Okay. Greymon.
He wants to
Grey
set up
X.
another. He needed almost another Sio and Co to do something here, I think.
We do see an Omni X in hand. So, I mean, in theory, Greymon, if he swings and lives the 2 checks, he could just do an Omni X play for game.
He could. Yeah, that's true. Which he does have 2 checks right now.
Okay.
Does go Metal Gray.
Yeah, so just make sure he's a little bit bigger. I mean, if he gave the tie memory or the tie DP to the Metal Gray, we've got the DP boost from, the swing for the 2 checks. It does live, which I think is...
Swing?
Swing.
Oh, it's Blitz Omni.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
It is. Was it Omni? Yeah. So that's it.
Oh,
yeah, no. Just every time that's often the problem I have with Gracenova 2, where it's just a little bit short of the memory to do the full play.
Yeah. Yeah. But when you can't do it, it's really cool to see it pop off. It's really scary too if you're on the other end. It's just like you said, just sometimes getting enough resources to do that is difficult.
It's hard. Yeah.
But yeah, that was a pretty good match. Pretty good back and forth, here and there. I think we saw Mike and Jorel just sort of feeling each other out, and then once someone kind of hit the nuts, then there it was.
Yep, for sure.
But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. We appreciate everybody who has been showing us support over the past few weeks, and really just giving us the love. It feels good, so we appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
But hopefully we catch you on the next video, and we'll see you on that flippy flip. Bye bye.
Ah.